This year, Kmart says it's going to do what once might have been unthinkable. It will open its doors at 6 a.m. Thanksgiving morning. No more waiting for the early morning gatecrashers on Black Friday. Other big retailers are following, in fact, Kmart's lead, including Sears and Walmart. Is this a sign of desperate times in retailing, or are they just giving people what they want? Ellen Davis is Senior Vice President of the National Retail Federation. Good to see you. And Robbie Ludwig is a psychotherapist and author. Ellen, let me begin with you. Why now? What is it about the retailers who have said this is the time to do it, Thanksgiving Day, and this is what shoppers want?
It's been very interesting to watch the trends over the last 3 years, because what retailers have seen is that people are starting to create new traditions with their families, that when the Thanksgiving turkey's done, football is over, they're looking for something to do. So a lot of families are embracing these 8 p.m. openings and going out shopping. Millennials also have a lot to do with this, because this generation doesn't want to get up in the middle of the night.
This is now starting the day, starting what has kind of been a sacred family holiday, maybe the one big opportunity for so many families to get together. And instead of, getting that turkey going, making sure it's ready at 7 a.m., they're instead in line to get into a store at 6 a.m.
Well, there's certainly some retailers that are opening this year at 6 a.m., but I would argue that a lot of retailers have been open every day on Thanksgiving for years. You've got grocery stores, drugstores, gas stations. Let's not forget it's also a very big day for restaurants and movie theaters. So seeing a few other retailers adopt this model is not horribly unprecedented. And there are a lot of people who have shown over the last 3 years that this is something that they want to do. If consumers didn't want to shop, I guarantee you that retailers wouldn't be open.
All right, so Robbie, let's bring you into this. So is there a real parallel? Are you hearing that from what Ellen is saying, that, hey, going to the grocery store is the same as going to, Kmart to perhaps get a jump start on your holiday gift giving?
I'm probably the wrong person to ask. I'm probably the wrong person to ask, because I always love to shop. So this is actually a very comforting idea. But I think it's really interesting, too, because we have the internet and we have technology, which makes the boundaries between private life and your public life a lot more porous. So people are used to shopping on the internet 24/7. So I could see where stores like the idea of offering their customers the opportunity to have that tactile experience. We do know that when people are in stores, they're motivated by the Christmas holiday music that encourages buying. The Christmas season in general helps people to buy. But I was also giving it another thought. It's almost like a home away from home when we think about stores being open. What else is open during the holidays? Your family's around, and now that stores are open, it's almost like another way to experience family time.
Interesting. So, Robbie, I wonder if my memory serves me right. When people got wind of the idea of, even on Black Friday, stores opening at 5 a.m., 6 a.m., there were complaints, yet there were a whole lot of people lining up. When they decided at some stores to open up Thanksgiving night, there were complaints, but people lined up. And so now you've got the 6 a.m. There are people complaining on social media, but is it likely that those lines are going to be so incredibly long and maybe even record-setting for some retailers, Robbie? And therein lies, the hypocrisy, I guess.
I would bet that there are going to be long lines. I mean, listen, shopping satisfies many needs. It's an activity, it's a way to socialize, it's a way to connect, and people do like to see and touch and experience what they're buying. So I'm sure many, many people are going to be in those lines. Perhaps the people complaining are the people who have to work those days, and I certainly would understand their feeling.
Yeah, and Ellen, and quickly, do you think this is going to help retailers?
We'll see. It certainly may help some retailers. A lot of retailers know that the first place you shop for Black Friday is usually the place you spend the most money. So you see a lot of retailers trying to open earlier because it's a very competitive market. People know that consumers want good deals, and they're out to give them some this Thanksgiving weekend.
Ellen Davis, Robbie Ludwig, thanks so much, ladies. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.